if the thing that is in the box has a collector out there somewhere, they'll probably buy the empty box. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. Have an odd day today, y'all. It is 7 o'clock and I haven't sold one thing all day. Not even on Turner Store. Very, very odd. I haven't gone a day without selling something in, I don't know, since I've turned 40. I mean, it's been a long, long time since that happened. But we sold 15 things for $455 yesterday, so that is awesome. And I've got something that I've just got to show you. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag because it's going to come out on a Commonwealth Picker channel. I don't know, maybe a week from now. I'm processing the video, going to edit it from last weekend. And we ended up finding way better stuff than I thought we had found when we bought it. But I have to get my jewelry person in here. I got to get Reagan in here. Her eyes are better than mine. So she's going to get those magnets and she's going to get that magnifier and tell me what I think I have. And hopefully it's going to be some really good news. But before we do that, I know we have some great sales in here today, including a $157 empty box. So I'm going to show that to you. Let's take a look. Never have I been so happy to sell a pair of $6.50 shoes in my entire life than these right here. Nike women's golf shoes, size 8, still in the box. I was at a sale, like $1 for shoes. I'm like, even this one that's in the box? Like, yeah. I'm like, sweet. Picked it up. I've had it for 2 years. It's just on sale, and I please get rid of this thing. And it's sold, and we'll make like $3, but it is the greatest $3 of my life because not only are the shoes gone, but this big box is gone too. And I've got room back there in those tubs. I'm trying to whittle down. I'm getting away from shoes, which is amazing to some people because I barely sold them to begin with. It's just one of those things I just don't like doing. So I'm basically going to make some rules for myself, which is if I have 2 tubs of shoes, I'm not allowed to buy any shoes unless they're over $50. That's going to be my new rule. All right, I'm not going to open this one right here. It is I'll put the picture up here of what's sold. It's a lot of wrestler shirts right here. $25, I think, plus shipping. This one to a viewer. I'm going to read it in a second. This came from this garage sale, got me in trouble sale. I think I paid like $16 for all the shirts that I bought that day. And we've sold tons and tons and tons. I think we only have one set left. And then maybe a single. So this one was $25 plus shipping. Went to a viewer. Hi, I'm a new watcher to your channel. I'm getting these shirts for my son who loves wrestling. Keep up the great videos. Thank you, Stacy. No, Stacy, thank you. I appreciate it. It's awesome. I hope he enjoys. I don't know what his name is, but tell him hello for me. And maybe show him that video. Stacy, do me a favor. You say you're new to the show. I've meant to ask this question for the last few days. We've had like, I don't even know, almost 2,000 new subscribers in the last month or so, and I'm just curious, how are you hearing about the channel? I just want to know, how did you hear about this channel? Or if you've been around a while, what was the first video you saw? Somebody give us a shout out, or did you just get it in your feed? Maybe what's your favorite video? I'm just curious to know that kind of stuff, Stacy. So thank you, I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy. All right, I have it in the box, but I'm not going to take it out. This is one that I bought for 50 cents or $1 out of the box. I'm also selling, but it's not new in box. It's a stadium giveaway for Liberty University's football team. And this one has a little paint damage on it. I don't even know if I have it listed, to be honest with you. I think I have one more of those left. They didn't sell for a long time, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 they're starting to sell $20 plus shipping, and we have like $2 into them. Here's another item that's been in the store a long time. These USPS pins. Sick leave, 1,500 hours. Sick leave, 1,000 hours. I'm trying to remember where we bought these. They've been in the store for coming on 2 years, I think. Here's a pin honoring those who served. Desert Shield, Desert Storm. What else do we have here? 110% effort. They got Yogi Berra working for the post office. All right. And then just a regular pin. That reminds me of something we talked about the other day, and viewers put things you can't sell, and it reminded me of a few things that I knew. A lot of great stuff out there. If you get a chance to go back and watch that video if you're new to reselling, folks who watch this channel, a lot of them have been doing this as long as I have or longer and are really very knowledgeable. I learn a lot from them, so it's always good to check out the comments. And this was one of the comments I saw, you know, don't sell postal service stuff, which I knew. You can sell vintage stuff, but I am curious, and maybe y'all can answer out for me. Is it 20 years? It's got to be 20 years or older, I think. What's the rule on the postal service stuff? I'm curious about that. And badges, like police officer badges and stuff. Is there an age on that, or is it just a no-go? Totally a no-go? So tell us in the comments, you old pros out there. Speaking of shout-outs earlier, our very first shout-out on the other channel came from Michelle over there at Thrifting 101. And Michelle, if you're listening, hope you're doing good out there. I just thought I'd throw that in since this channel, the second channel, hit 15,000. And the other one is on the verge of 25,000, which is unbelievable. And I'm eternally grateful to so many people. And Michelle, you were the first to show that kindness. So thank you so much. And let's take a look. We sold tons of media here. Let's take a look at this. First one is an old Tandy video game. I remember having a Tandy. Demolition Derby. Paid $1 at a sale for this one. Sold for $20. Free shipping. So let's say 3.6. Just a little bit under $14 profit on that one right there. A lot of these sales are from just this recent weekend right here. And this was a good one. And there are two that came from a lot. I bought a ton of DVDs. A box of them. They had like $1 a piece and $3 for sets. I don't even know how many there were. But I sell those things in my booth. And so I saw a couple good ones. I'm like, I'm going to make a bundle deal. I'm going to pay for the entire box with one DVD. I think it was 25 bucks for the whole box. And I sold one of these for $29 plus shipping. So it pays for the whole box. And I'll cherry pick 6 or 7 more, sell them on eBay, make 40, 50 bucks on them, maybe a little less. And then after that, we'll put the rest in the booth and it's all pure profit. And this one was, let's see, there's 2 of them that sold. I gotta even find it. I don't even know where I put it. Let me see here. The Pokemon Collector's Set sold. And let me check on the price. I think this one was the $29 one plus shipping. I think that's right. And this one was just a $9 one, free shipping. There's not a ton of money in that. But still, not bad. I probably should have put it in the booth for like $4. But we end up making about the same on it this way. Pepper sure is needy lately, y'all. And yes, some of y'all asked me when I mentioned the fact that Pepper killed a bird out of midair. And yes, she did come and give it to us. Yes, she was so proud of it. I think I have a picture. Maybe I'll put it on Instagram. You're a killer. Killer. Next one is a small one that we got. It's the Hoarder House sale. And it was a package that was missing the actual, oh, what the heck was it? Headphone, or not the headphones, the CD player. It's like Sony Walkman CD player. I don't know what I did with it, y'all. I don't know which drawer I put it in. It's gotta be here somewhere. It's not in that one. Let me try it again here. Not in Froggy Flips. Maybe I put it back there in the media thing. I might have. Seems like I had put it in here though. This is just a cassette. It's gotta be back there. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? I'm gonna check back here. I might have put it in here, I guess. Well, I don't know where I put it. Well, how about I just put it on the screen and then I'll maybe find it after we're done with this video. Either way, that one sold for $9 plus shipping, I think. It was just a package that was really, it looked like trash, but I pulled a couple things out of it and we're gonna end up making like $20 profit on that trash. Next one is a VHS. Man, I'm having trouble finding stuff today. What do I do with that VHS, y'all? Well, oh, here it is, down here. Pepper. Good night, girl. Okay, what do we got here? Pepper, you're gonna have to go away. Come on. All right, let's try it again without Pepper. Let's see here. Man, I gotta get Reagan to get these. I'm getting too old to get down here. There it is, right there. I don't even know how to pronounce it. All those, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bought 12 of these for 20 bucks. Different ones. This one sold for $12.95 plus shipping. And, you know, we're going to make some decent money on this deal. A little bit of work, but they're all brand new sealed, so I figured they'd sell. So we're halfway to making our money back with one. And we still have, what'd I say? 11 more to go. Just a hint, I just reminded myself of something here. English language dialogue. Sometimes when you find these animes like this, check to make sure you're listing it as the right dialogue. A lot of times it'll be Japanese dialogue and it'll be English subtitles. So you got to check that. So it's the same movie and they'll have different covers. It's a little confusing and it's always the dialogue on it that's the difference in it. All right, here's the empty box right here. $157 plus shipping for an empty box. Well, that's not entirely true. It's not completely empty. It has the headphones still sealed, and that was a big selling point right there. How often do you find the headphones still sealed? It also has these. These aren't sealed, but they're in the bag and they've never been used. I don't know that the bag was actually ever sealed to begin with. Tetris is not in there. The Game Boy is not in there. But the pamphlets, the manuals are in there. So nice. Look, you rarely find this stuff, and especially in this good a condition. The reason you rarely find it is because most people, when they find a box like this and there's nothing in it, they chuck it. I have sold so many empty box things over the years that I'm always on the lookout for those boxes. Sometimes to keep and to put an item in later. I remember driving by, it was people throwing trash out, sitting there on the side of the road over by the school that I worked at. This must be 15 years ago. And I saw a Nintendo box, an old NES Nintendo box. And I grabbed it. It still had the styrofoam and all the paperwork. And I'm like, this is awesome. I didn't sell that box, but the next time I found a Nintendo and all the stuff, I put it all in the box and got double the money for it. Y'all tell me your box stories. Tell me, basically the rule of thumb for me is if the thing that is in the box has a collector out there somewhere, they'll probably buy the empty box. So tell me your empty box stories down in the comments. I'm curious to see. Maybe there's an empty box bolo out there that I'm not aware of that I'd love to know. Hey, last but not least, this is, I kind of fell into this one, y'all. I got this one down at Richard's place, and it was just one of those things that I saw, and I'm like, I have never seen that Beach Boys CD. Never seen it. And the artwork is amazing. I mean, right there, Summer in Paradise, the Beach Boys. I got to tell you, I'm looking at the songs, I'm like, I never heard of this stuff. Or a lot of it, anyways. A lot of it. There's just stuff written by everybody. Brian Wilson, Mike Love. I got them all on here. Kenny Young, Mike Love. All right, anyway. I listened to it. This is why I got it. I picked it because I wanted to listen to it, and I figured it would have value because I've never seen it before. And if I've never seen it before, it has to be somewhat rare. I open it up, and it's got this cool poster. Maybe I'll put the picture up here for you. And I'm looking at this thing, and I play it, and I'm like, I don't know if I really like this thing. It's really not that good. It's not the old Beach Boys sound. It's kind of synthetic. And so I'm like, okay, we'll go ahead and list it. I looked it up. This thing sold for $30 plus shipping. If you can get a new one of these, you can get some real money on that. But that was a really nice sale that I did not expect. It was kind of a bonus up and above, over and above what we had bought down there. I like that sale. I did another one of those bulk buy, kind of gamble buys the other day at the flea market. Bought a bunch of cassettes. I saw a few good ones in there. I'm like, I'm going to buy a bunch of cassettes. Ended up paying $22. I could have got it for $20, but I like this guy, and I like doing business with him. So I'm like, I'll give you $22. And I bought it. I brought it home. There'll be one tape in there out of hundreds. I don't know, 100 maybe. Maybe more. I'm not quite sure. One tape will pay for the whole lot. And then we'll cherry pick 5 or 6 more, sell them separately. We'll get a lot of rock and roll ones together. We'll auction those off, and everything else will go in the booth. Pure profit. It's awesome. Hey, just realized before I went inside, 2 of those were to viewers. And Debbie and Jeffrey, the Vintage Hobo, strike again. They've bought, I don't know, 10 things, y'all. Love it. You got the Beach Boys cassette. I had a bunch of watchers on that thing. So that's awesome. I'm like, when is this going to sell? You know, when you get like 10 different people watching that thing, you're like, why isn't it selling? I just couldn't believe it. And I'm glad that a viewer got it. So hi, Kevin. The Vintage Hobo strikes again. Love the Beach Boys. Hope all is well with you and your family. Thanks for this great item. So you got to check out that poster. That thing is cool. Love it. And then I think Carl is a viewer as well. He says thanks, and he used my name in the message when he said thanks. So I'm assuming you're a viewer, Carl, and he got the haunting. So thanks so much. And let me tell you, greatest day ever. Not because of the $157 box, but because those Nike shoes sold for next to nothing, and the oldest shirt I have in the whole store. This thing has been here for 3 years. The farthest to the left in the closet out there on the other side of the room, the long sleeve closet I call it, because all the long sleeve stuff goes out there. Short sleeve stuff with collars go here, t-shirts go there, and then whatever I want to put outside goes outside. This got a good story here. Sold for under $12, free shipping. Okay, we're making, because we bought it at the Goodwill, we're making like $2, maybe, okay? But here's why I bought it. It was during that Pearl Snap phase 3 years ago where that stuff was selling really well. And so, you know, when you have little kids and you go to Goodwill, you know, you don't want to be the annoying person that the kid is, you know, your kids are tearing up the toy department while you're shopping in the, you know, the clothes racks. I don't want to be that guy. So I was training Reagan to help me look for shirts. And I would tell her, all right, you got to look for the pony, or you got to look for this or that. And I said, look for these Pearl Snap buttons, or look for the Liberty Star, or whatever it was. And so she would find these Pearl Snap button shirts and bring them to me. And if they're vintage Wrangler, if they're good brands, I would buy them and we'd sell them pretty quick. Southern Classics, size medium, made in China. Not really good. But she had already brought me like 2 or 3 that weren't good, and she was getting, I would pay her a quarter. Every time she'd find me one, I'd pay her a quarter that I would buy. And I could tell she was getting a little disappointed. So I'm like, that's a good one, we'll take it. And it sold. Hopefully she doesn't watch it. She probably wouldn't care. So actually, I'm going to make like $1.25 because I paid her a quarter for this too. So that premium. But she got good at it, and now she'll find stuff. If you see her out there picking, I can't wait for the summer. We're going to take her out a couple times. So at any rate, it's sold. It's gone. Somebody's got it, and I got like $2 in my pocket. $8 plus shipping on this one. Nothing amazing. It was probably my wife's, I think. I don't know. Maybe she bought it at the Goodwill to wear. Let's see. No, it wasn't a Goodwill one. I might have picked it up for 50 cents or a fill-a-bag sale or something like that. And give it to her. Do you want to keep it? Do you want to sell it? $8 plus shipping on that. I think these were Bubba's. She's been selling clothes now. I was tons of sales on clothes last week. None for a couple days, like 1 total. And then, you know, 3 or 4 today. 2 pair of khaki pants. I'll put it up here. $18 plus shipping. A&E khaki pants. I think boys, smaller sizes, stuff. I don't know. Jacob wear it. I don't know what exactly it is, but you'll see a picture of it up here. I didn't list it. I think I listed that shirt, not this shirt. I usually don't do too much in the clothing department. I'll do men's vintage. I'll definitely list that stuff. So I'm listing a lot of the hard goods. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us today. We're going to go back out there, and we'll say goodbye from you out there, but we have 1 or 2 things. I don't think I have a Turner sale. I guess you know, if you've seen Turner before this, we have a Turner sale. If you haven't, we don't have a Turner sale. We didn't when I started filming today, so maybe by the time he gets home. We filmed that segment at the end because he's not home yet, but then we slide it in front of this one. But if you've been watching, you figure that out in a little bit. And every once in a while, we'll film 2 segments with Turner because he's busy the next day, which is why he's wearing the same clothes. At any rate, if he didn't sell anything, you haven't seen him. So I hate saying that because last time I said that, I had like 4 people jump on and buy, which is awesome, but that's not why I'm saying it. So some people just watch for Turner anyways, not for me. What am I going to do when he grows up? Nobody wants to watch me anymore. Let's take a look out there. Hey, Reagan's got some sales on the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What you got?
Sean got a CWP gray shirt and a We Get Things Moving shirt. Or
Okay.
no, sticker.
Okay.
And then Donald got a green in a mug. And Robert got almost one of everything.
Robert bought a lot of stuff. And they all left some nice notes, and I'm going to tell them thank you in a minute, and I'm going to read them because you got to get this stuff packaged up and get out of here.
Yep. Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
In case you're wondering, I found that cassette. It was inside. I have an adapter drawer inside, and I put it in the adapter drawer. Not that kind of adapter, but I suppose it's an adapter. I guess that's what I was thinking. But, hey, every once in a while, hey, what's the most expensive thing that you couldn't find? You never could find it. It's still out there. It's still lost. It's like a sock in a clothes dryer. Hey, just want to say thanks to a few folks. Sue, Sam, and Amy, you just had some orders. We're not going to do a Sunday video like we typically do. We'll have a video, but it'll be different. So have to wait for your thank you for next week, and we'll get them shipped out at some point. I want to say thanks to Renee, Jason, and Daniel for buying a shipping table. Daniel, or not the shipping table, the plant, you know what I mean, right? And so we're up to like 70 of those sold. That blows my mind. I didn't think we'd sell 70 in 2 years. That's just awesome. So thank y'all for that. And let me read Daniel's message. It's the West Virginia WV Redneck Picker here. Awesome job with your family, business, and life. Really look up to you and the info you provide. Well, that is very flattering. Blue Ridge Mama does not like it when people say that nice of things. She says my head gets too big. So that's flattering. Thank you, Daniel. I really do appreciate it. And Robert, that we mentioned earlier, had a huge order and had a message. So I'm gonna, I mean, he bought like 6 things. Incredible. Thank you. Dear CWP family, been a long time viewer. Guess I can say that now. And love every show and how the whole family is involved. Thank you for all that you do. And tell Reagan that I didn't forget to get my sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com. Hey, brilliant. Love it. You all are awesome. God bless. Thank you. We appreciate it. God bless you as well. Hey, I just love advertising stuff. And I remember, tell me the most catchy ads you've ever heard. I remember a local ad in Southern California. Do you remember Cal Worthington? All you California folks? And his dog Spot? Tell me in the comments if you remember that, the bounty. I remember those days for sure. Speaking of California, Donald didn't leave a message, but he's from Redding, California, and absolutely gorgeous up there. When we used to travel up to Willow Creek every year, we would make sure we would come across and go through Redding. So, Donald, thank you. We appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you next time. Speaking of shout-outs again, the second shout-out that this program ever got was from John over there. Well, it used to be Nevermore Antiques, now is Show Me Pickers. And good night. You got enough merch here and stickers, and you got 4 different types of cards. Good night. Show Me Pickers. That's the new one, right? That's a lot of stuff you got going on right there. 1, 2, 3 different cards. I like the pin. I'm not going to let Reagan see that. She's going to say we better have a pin. Pins are big. Let me tell you, pins are big right now. Kids are wearing pins like crazy. Put them on their backpacks. As long as they're not Che Guevara, we'll be all right. Okay, here we go. Ty Beanie Baby. I think John sent this here just as a compliment. Maybe we're just going to have to put him up here. What do you think? He's not going to stay. That's pretty funny. Emoji Movie. Turner's going to kick out of that, John. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.